Oh, that didn't make a good enough sound as I thought it would. So we have a 2015 Silverado LTZ Z71 off-road, and since it's a 2015, we were about 1 year off from getting CarPlay and Android Auto on the MyLink. So what we did is, well, you could replace this with the newer 2016 model and higher, with all the different stuff that you need to make the conversion. That was about $1,000 or so with all the stuff. So instead of doing that, so we found this from AU Auto. They make it for different models out there. This one's for the 2015 to 2019 Silverado GMC Sierra. And it's got the Tesla screen style. And what it does is it replaces the stereo. And now you have an Android screen, a complete 14.5-inch screen here. And you can see it replaces that whole head unit area. So as you can see here, it's a 14.5-inch full HD IPS Android tablet, wireless CarPlay, and Android Auto. So it's not even just a plug-in, it's wireless CarPlay here. They do make a 4 gigabyte and 8 gigabyte processor. We might want the 8 gigabyte, and they have two different storage options. And I think we want the 128 gig. It supports the Android Play Store, so you can download apps and watch videos and all that. It's factory matched bezels, camera system, sound system, everything hooks up to it, which is really nice. It does have USB for music and video playback, and allows you to use Google Chrome, has Wi-Fi capability, has a SIM card slot, which is really cool. Bluetooth 5.0, steering wheel controls, factory AC control, and XM radio. But here it is right here. And they do have like the piano black color if you wanted that. I don't know how you can see that very well here. But here's the screen, and then you got the controls. Here's the AC controls. Notice how they just have power buttons here, and they don't have the temperature on them, and you won't get that on here. It'll be on the screen. They do provide you these little covers. Since we have heated and cooled seats on this vehicle, we'll pull those out and put the real ones in there, but they do at least have covers there for those. And that comes with all of these different cables. You got the SIM card adapter, so you put the SIM card in there. It looks like an antenna of some sort. There's 2 of them. Yeah, RCA cables right here. Some more cables right there. GPS right here for the antenna. More cables. Looks like somehow a converter box. This may be for the steering wheel controls. Another cable here. This is a USB cable. This is for the rear entertainment system, which this vehicle does not have. And I noticed in here, there's a lot of detailed instructions on how to get this installed and what needs to happen. Here's the USB auxiliary cable, and then there's a microphone right here. So let's go ahead and get this thing installed. So what it's going to do is it's going to replace all of this right here. It's even going to replace these AC controls. And now everything's going to be digital on here, or at least on the screen, which is really kind of new age and cool, right? Most new vehicles nowadays have all this stuff on the digital display. Some may not like it. I don't know. But it's going to retain, this vehicle has heated and cooled seats, so it's going to retain these because we're going to remove these. But it's going to leave these here. So what we're going to need to do is remove the bezel here, and then remove the stereo unit. And that's what we'll do here. I wanted to mention, I do have this trim removal kit. I'll put one in the description below so you can check it out if you're interested in purchasing. But this is what I use to remove trim panels in all the vehicles I use. That way it's not going to mar it up. And they come with a bunch of different kinds, and this folds up nice and tight and neat and in my toolbox. That's if I put it away, right? So first you're going to start prying some of this plastic piece off right here. So go ahead and start at the beginning, or at least anywhere, and slowly work your way out. You don't want to crack it, so start slowly removing it up and up and up and over and over and over around, and it'll eventually come off. So since these have the heated and cooled seats, you're going to have to unplug those, and those will come out, and we'll show you how to take those out in a second. But you want to unplug those. And then you have these right here, the little clips. You'll want to pull all those clips off of this unit so that way you can put it on the new one, so that way it goes back in. So now you have, as you can see here, there's 10 millimeter there, I think, or 8 millimeter, and one right there, one down here, one down there, over there, and I think that's it. And this whole unit right here, will be removed. Don't use a drill if you don't know what you're doing with it. We're professionals. What are you gonna do? Don't worry about that guy. All right, and then start trying to remove it. I'm trying to pull those fins away. It was kind of in there. So this one also has those little clips there. So I would highly recommend saving the installation guide here, because it explains, I just now found this, explains what all the cables do, where they go on the ports on the back, what you need to do with that, how you can put them on here on the head unit, where they go on the actual vehicle itself. Then they also provide you for the steering wheel controls and show you what you needed there. Remember when I said to I'm going to remove the CD player for more room? Yeah, don't do that. It won't work right. You need to keep that in there and plugged in. Got it installed now. Here it is. So you got all your AC controls up here now. Got the heated and cooled seats right there. And then over there. So now, take the keys. There we go. Let's see if I pull up this window here. Now it's trying to connect to Bluetooth. Actually, the phone's not nearby, so here it is, and you can see all the different icons on the top, the quick load. These change colors. We'll always want to match that. Most likely we'll have to change that setting. The controls here work. So the volume and all that, the next volume or the next song works. So there's what it looks like. You can also change the different menu options here. You got the AC controls down here. We'll go to console actually. And it'll bring up, well, now it looks like the factory radio. And then you got the factory AC controls, all digital now. One thing we had some issues with, which the instructions kind of explain, well, first of all, we took the CD player out, and you can't do that on this truck for some reason. But also, this wasn't aligned very well, but there's some instructions on how to align that in the settings area. So go to Home here, and then Car Auto is the wireless CarPlay or Android Auto, which is really nice. Go to Settings. We went ahead and put YouTube TV up here because you can do YouTube TV. Let's try to connect to my phone again. And then down here, now you're able to download any, well, pretty much any, well, there's Android Auto. Or not Android, but Apple CarPlay connected. And then, so now you can download any app you want from the Play Store. So we got YouTube TV right there, Netflix, Dofu Sports. And it's got some stock apps here. You got the Chrome web browser, which is really nice. So now you can watch TV on here, or I can watch YouTube TV, Dofu, Netflix while you're driving. One cool thing I noticed is when you put it in reverse, now it's got the reverse everything on here. That all worked out just by the wires that plugged in, so that's kind of cool. Glad that worked. And then also, one cool thing is when the doors open, it tells you right there. I'm not sure this truck actually had that option, or at least on this factory unit. But they have a different setting here where we go to settings here. And the home page you can change to like a more of a, oops, I don't know why I did that. I can go to modern style here. Go to home. So now it looks more like an Android tablet, which is kind of cool. And you can rearrange these icons, different apps and all that you want in there. So there's some of the apps there. That's kind of cool. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I will leave a link in the description below for the purchase of this. They also sell it for other vehicles. So check it out if you're interested. There is going to be a $50 coupon. I know it's not much, but it's $50 off. Just trying to go back again. But it's $50 off, so that's good. So if you're interested, use the coupon and save some money. If you got any questions or comments or anything like that, or if you go ahead and install this and need help, go ahead and put it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. If this is your first time on my channel, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.